Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on December 18, 2022. Russia may try to reenact its early invasion plans of Ukraine on anniversary of war. The Guardian, Ukraine-Russia war, live, Ukrainian general warns of possible Russian invasion from north. The Independent, Ukraine braces for attack from the north, as Russia keeps bombing energy infrastructure. Politico Europe, Ukraine preparing for new Russian offensive from the north, says top military general. Evening Standard, Ukraine, there is a new worry that Russia might launch a new ground offensive, France 24. Global surrogacy agency accused of putting women at risk with unethical medical procedures. COP15 brokers talk up hopes for nature deal as conference enters final stretch. The Guardian, Lorna Slater, after representing Scotland at COP15, it's clear we must all step up. The National, COP15, investors turn up to UN Nature Summit for the first time. Financial Times, the US touts support for biodiversity, but at COP15, it remains on the sidelines. The Guardian, biodiversity talks in final days with many issues unresolved. Ukraine war, live, Russian soldiers, low morale over high casualties and poor leadership. The Independent, brigades sent to improve fragile morale of Russian troops, unlikely to ease issues, says UK. Evening Standard, UK, opera unlikely to raise Russian soldiers' morale in Ukraine. Voice of America, VOA News, Putin sends musicians to the front line for a propaganda top-up. The Telegraph, Ukraine, Russia deploys musicians to war front. Tensions simmer on Korean peninsula as North fires 2 ballistic missiles. The Guardian, North Korea fires 2 ballistic missiles, South Korean military says. The Independent, North Korea fires ballistic missiles capable of reaching Japan. Shropshire Star, North Korea fires missiles in first test in a month. Wales Online, breaking, South Korea military says North Korea fired unidentified ballistic missile, WION. Ukraine war latest, opera singers, actors and circus performers sent to Russian front lines to boost fragile morale, says UK's Ministry of Defence. Sky News, Ukraine spirit is the real target of reprehensible winter missile strikes. Herald Scotland, Russia-Ukraine war, Kyiv, preparing for Russia to invade from north, says commander, as it happened. The Guardian, Ukraine war, 5 dead in strikes, as Kyiv recovers from Russia barrage. Euronews, Ukraine war, Russia could launch more heavy strikes, Zelensky warns. Salah Hamouri's deportation from Israel, against the law, says France. The Guardian, Salah Hamouri, Israel deports Palestinian lawyer to France. BBC, Israel deports Palestinian activist to France despite Paris objections. Sky News, France slams Israel for deporting Palestinian over alleged terror, against the law. The Times of Israel, Palestinian French rights lawyer Hamouri deported by Israel. China COVID, health expert predicts 3 winter waves. BBC, Chinese cities grapple with rapid spread of COVID. Financial Times, Beijing funeral homes overwhelmed by surge in COVID deaths, DW News. DW News, streets deserted in China's cities as new COVID surge looms. US News and World Report, COVID outbreak throws Chinese factories and supply chains into chaos. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.